Have a new internet historian video or Incognito video. This is going to be fun. These are always a blast. Pure masterpieces. I am excited. We're going to look at exploration. Now, this is going to be a fun little video. But before we get into that video, if you want to click that like button real quick, I'd highly appreciate that. Also, sub to the channel if you enjoyed these reactions. If you want to come and yap with us live, feel free to come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/Adley. We'd love to have you here. Now let's get into it, dude. This is gonna be fun. I love this channel.
By Nord VP.
Wow, Nord.
Exploration. Exploration.
Whoa.
What is exploration?
I don't know.
Ah, no one's climbed this one before.
Woo.
Witness this moment, Mogul. Make a note, boy. Yeah, I used to plow once, but I've given it up. Now I'm more of an explorer.
Damn.
Maybe I should explore my sexuality.
Yeah, this Pride mode just went on, blah, dude.
What the hell is that? Under the ocean? I'm afraid there's not much to see. A gun.
Well, there it is. Are y'all like ready to explore?
First things first, a little bit of admin.
Yes.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. Hey.
I just wanted to let you know.
Pride Month is gone, but hey.
Of you, my friend, I'm going to avoid using any homophobic slurs for the rest of the month.
Thank God.
Maybe just for the next 10 minutes.
Look, I'm still going to say them, but I just won't say them with as much vitriol.
I'm coming out.
I'll
Excuse me, guys. Pride mode is over. You are now straight.
Hey, Zonde, and pull away from the mic to say them.
You imagine that? Like, we're just having a chat, and then you just hear, like, a quiet slur.
Just never.
Like, just in the mic off to the
Just off in the distance. You're right. What, did you say something?
No.
Nope.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm
And
gay.
of course, you've got your Discord set up so that, like, it's so sensitive that it picks up even the smallest sounds.
Ah, the best.
That's a really funny idea.
All right, what did you actually want to talk about?
Hawaii? I want to go to Hawaii. What do you do?
We're flying to
Just
Hawaii
be
in a couple months. When you look at that on the map, oh boy, those dudes be out there.
Damn.
I think in general, that would be quite
that's like
relaxing living
gone.
for the last several
That's
thousand years.
gone.
Just chilling, eating fish and fucking coconuts and stuff.
Yeah, I think it was fairly brutish.
But yeah, let's go to Hawaii.
Like,
Yes.
Captain Cook, he died.
Let's have a beach
Hawaii, I'm
episode.
pretty Sure.
Oh yeah, he
With
got
the
run over
Elise.
by a Toyota Corolla, I think.
Damn.
Yeah, that's right. And he got killed by the locals, and one of the reasons for that was they became very scared of the Europeans because this was their second voyage over. And the first time, someone went on the ship sick. They go, guys, does anyone have a cold? Does anyone have a flu? We're serious. You can't come. You can't come if you're sick. No, I swear, it's just my allergies. It's just the sea air. All right. And then they brought him along, and then he sneezed on one of the locals, and then, 90% of the population died.
Just ran up and sneezed on him.
And then he went
Jesus
back
Christ.
to England or whatever. And in the meanwhile, the Hawaiians are going, what the heck? They put a curse on us. And then Captain Cook shows up again and he's going, I'm loving this. This was brilliant last time. They had coconut bras. They had coconut cocktails.
If you sneeze,
Coconut
you
music.
die.
Yeah. They didn't have horses, but they would clap the coconut halves together.
Clap the coconut.
Grass skirt, loving it. Especially when there was a strong breeze.
Hawaiian shirts.
Moana on TV. And anyway, they were loving it. And then all of a sudden they see the natives and they're
over.
running up. And this time they got spears. And they're going, what's going on?
Hey, what the hell, man? Pretty sure I heard something different. That doesn't seem right.
Were you calling me a liar?
I don't know. I heard something different.
Yeah, hold on, let me Google. I'll Google it. Look, I found these ladies. They will be the arbiters of the whole thing.
Cook is, horrible because he brought disease. He's not terribly important. The best thing about him is that we killed him.
Oh, man.
No,
Well, there you go.
That's sick.
It's not very nice.
I'm glad we ate him.
This is where Cook went, took his diseases to the Maoris, to the Tahitians, whatever. We can say we Hawaiians took care of this problem here. We killed Cook.
They didn't know about
She's so
germ
happy about killing the Kirk. What?
theory. He didn't know.
What the fuck?
They didn't give us any
Yeah, we
substantial
killed him.
information.
We killed that
So we
bastard.
consulted Wikipedia as to what actually happened. Okay, so here's what happened. So Cook, right? He returns, and it's not just him. There's other people with him. They return to Hawaii,
Yep.
and they need to do
Slay
repairs
Queen,
because
I
the
guess.
ship, the mast is broken. while they're doing that, there's a series of thefts.
Do you earn money
from
when we watch
Cook's
ads?
camp.
Yeah, but not really
It
much.
says here that they
It's just
stole
Twitch
iron
that
tongs
forces it.
and baskets.
Oh.
So it's like, it's the valuable stuff, you know. You gotta,
If I had like
you gotta keep that in
thousands
the
of
vault.
thousands
They're all
of euro, it would be
high-value
much, but
items.
no.
So they put up with the thieving and the pinching for a while, but then, so they've got these boats, right? So they park them in the ocean. You don't want to get too close to the beach. You don't want to get stuck on the shore. So you then take these little boats all the way to the shore, and they're called cutters. At one point, they discovered, hey, someone's stolen one of our little boats. So the next day, Cook and about 10 of his dudes, they march ashore, right? And they go up to the Hawaiian king, and his name is like Tariabu. And they go, you're coming with us, fella. We're going to take you as a hostage, and then we're going to force the natives to return the boat, please. Also, I want those tongs back. And that basket.
And also, how did you possibly get past our security to steal the tongs and basket?
But in the chaos, when they're trying to take the king, a Hawaiian chief shows up,
Okay.
and his name is like Kalimu, and he's shot and killed.
Real bad timing on his part.
Things have escalated from tongs and boats to murder.
What the
I like
fuck
to imagine
just
he just
happened?
pops into the hut like, oh, hey guys, what's happening here? Bang! just a real wrong place, wrong time.
I got those 10 Hawaiian pizzas you ordered.
Pizza time.
So the natives, they get angry.
Understandably.
Cook and his crew, they take off running. They're going back for the longboats.
Yep.
They're like, we got to get out of there. We got to get off this island. We've made a big mistake.
Yep.
Huge. And then while they're pushing their boats into the water, Cook and the crew are attacked by the natives. Uh-oh. Now, they're fighting, and it's like, it's all in slow motion. And Cook turns around, he shoots and he kills a native warrior. At that point, he is then struck with a wooden club. And then someone stabs him with an iron axe.
Real,
Bro,
like,
this
level
is like
one
a story straight out of Looney Tunes.
goblin items to be killed by. He took a collective 12 damage from that.
Cook then fell down, and he, along with 4 other soldiers, were never seen again by the men, who escaped back to the Resolution, which is the big ship.
Bonk.
And then they weirdly preserved his body and did a whole bunch of things. We can't show the images. It's very gruesome. I think they kind of liked him by the end. Yeah, at least once he was dead.
It's hard to be angry at a body.
They
I guess.
liked him once he was
interesting.
dead.
That is, yeah, okay. That's very different to what I was led to believe. I would like to know how this other chief was shot and killed. Well, I suppose the instigating event was the theft, but that definitely escalated it a little bit. Like, how do you go from?
Yeah, the chief might have attacked him or something.
Okay, yeah, if it was a self-defense, then that
He's
would
like
make a bit more
small
sense.
old
I'm so
man
sorry
run
to the
at you.
editor who has to proofread all the nonsense that I've like, all the nonsense and half-truths.
Yeah, things that we've like overheard in a fever dream. When
Yeah, like vague, heard half of at a pub because
when we're in the club, or we're in the like, you know, somewhere cool.
Yeah.
Me just with an ear to a glass at the toilet stall and at the kebab shop, and I'm just like, yeah, that's a good fact.
Yeah,
I'm loving that.
I'm gonna
yeah,
put that's
what,
going
what else happened?
right in the brain, right in the memory hole for
Back
later.
again.
They're gonna love this one.
Ad time.
What a story.
Nordman, I
What a
sentence you to
story. What a
2
fucked up
years in
story.
the prison slammer. But I'm innocent. And just so you learn a lesson, here's 4 additional months. Welcome to my life. In Schnord Schname.
Schnorr. Damn.
It's
Where the
Helen.
fuck is
They
that?
track your every move.
Prisoners, it's time for cookies. I hope you'll accept them.
There's no privacy in this jail at all. It's like a goddamn prison.
We have trackers all over this prison, and we're gonna use that to collect data and sell it to marketers. But someone here has been using a VPN, and I have a suspicion
Who did it?
of who it is.
Who
I'll
did it?
never rat out my crew, Warden.
Have it your way then.
Just let me out, Warden. You don't have to make this such a huge deal.
Damn.
Wait a minute.
4 months?
Something in my prison wallet.
Kid, if you ever find yourself in the hole, use this.
Whoa.
Saley eSIM.
The Sailor eSIM gives you 20 gigabytes of mobile data, which you can use anywhere in the world.
Oh my
And then you
God.
pair it with the NordVPN app, and then you're
This
totally
is the
anonymous
deal
as well.
of the
You can pretty much
century.
go anywhere and do anything.
Well, you got an ad
Gift
while we
when you
watched the
sign up
ad?
to NordVPN.
What is worse, watching the ad you're being played on Twitch or watching this ad? I love this ad.
24 hours support
Only ad
hotline.
I enjoy.
I'm in
I love these
solitary and I'm
ads.
feeling
They're so
very
good.
alone right now.
Wait, that's actually genius to play ads while we watch ads on this. Because then we can get rid of the ads on Twitch while we watch ads and video. This is great.
Where did he go? Impossible.
Come with me.
I can't.
Which ads are
I
annoying? They
belong
are.
here. But where are you gonna go, kid?
How
With
good one,
Lord's
dude.
thousands of servers around the globe. Anywhere but here.
Final call for the flight. All passengers please line up by the gate.
Not leaving so soon, are you?
Huh?
I
Oh my
changed
God.
my mind about jail. Saley man, I sentence you to a life sentence with me.
Damn. Whoa.
Naughty Dufresne was never
Oh
seen
my
again by
God.
authorities. But he
Hey.
went on to commit many, many more crimes. So we get NordVPN today.
Now, that
with
was an ad.
NordVPN.com/incognito.
That's what I call an ad.
Get a huge deal on a 2-year plan plus 4 extra months. And when you sign up using my link, you get a free eSIM with Saley. Hey, that's pretty good.
Whoa. Y'all should buy it. The
Would you live
ocean.
at the bottom of the ocean?
We have
Absolutely
not discovered
Not
all the
even-
ocean
no,
yet.
I don't even want to think about it. No.
It's scary.
Look, I played
I think this ocean is scary. Bioshock, dude, this is the best game ever made. That's the best game.
Bioshock 1 and 2. That seems like an awful idea. It'd be fun to visit, maybe. But
I'd quite like to live under the ocean.
really?
That seems really neat, you know, live in a big glass semicircle.
You have like a
What, do you wanna be
chute, like a window
SpongeBob?
that just opens up and just fish pour in, you close it, and that's your dinner. I just like to imagine like some like 1950s housewife just opening up the windows to get some air in and just a bunch of fish flopping. The apple pie on the windowsill just gets obliterated.
Now, I wanted to show you this because I saw this the other day and I thought it was very neat. Okay, so this is a very cool channel. It's called Natural World Facts, right? And this particular video is on brine pools. And so what happens is, at the bottom of the ocean, there are different levels of salinity, and sometimes you end up with these pockets of exceedingly salty water.
Okay.
And they're usually filled with like sulfur and lots of other bad stuff.
Yeah,
too.
don't eat that.
Yeah, right.
So it's like, this guy's, you know, here's this crab and he's loving it, and look at all
Yeah.
these muscles.
Oh,
Brilliant.
you'd be stoked.
Absolutely. And then there's a pool over here, and somehow it's breached its wall, and then it's just slid downhill, and it spills out like a river running through the bottom of the ocean across the sea floor. And it just finds like its lowest point, right? Because it's heavier than the rest of the water.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
And there's all these like oysters that are like, it's great being down here, lower than the brine pool. I'm loving this.
Look at those idiots up there stuck in the brine pool, unlike us. Downhill chads.
Food's falling down here all the time. We're getting big and fat and we love it.
The downhill chad versus the brine pool virgin.
And then it's like, hey, what's that? What's that smell? Is it getting darker? 5 seconds later, he's like, I can't get out of the way. I can't get out of the way. And they just get devastated.
So it really is like the Goo Lagoon and SpongeBob, like how they have water. It's the sequel to
Yes.
water. There's water inside water. It's crazy that it is just so much darker. Like in a fantasy game, that would be the void or the dark evil that seeps across the land.
The
Look at these
water is
stupid
scary.
Like they can see it's just death
Venom.
incarnate. And then,
Dude, the
down here?
ocean is
oh,
scary.
I'm dying. I'm dead.
Yeah, fish are stupid. I think if they had eyebrows, we'd feel bad for them.
Right.
But they don't. So like,
I think
if you saw
eyebrows
someone,
on fish would be
throw
funny.
a puppy off a cliff.
What the
you'd
fuck?
Feel horrible.
Right.
But like discusing a fish off a cliff, that would honestly be one of the
That should be
funniest
a
things I've ever
sport.
seen. They're so alien looking. They can't emote,
From
but you don't really
midgets
feel bad
like
for
that.
them. I feel like being a fish is literally the worst animal you could roll.
Yeah.
Because like, at least if you're a land mammal, you can at least see the world around you.
Right.
Fish is like, you can see at most 2 to 5 meters in front of you.
Yeah, you got your eyes at the side of your head.
At any point, you can just get 5 Nights at Freddy's jump scared by like a bigger fish, of which there is like infinite amounts of.
Like, oh, wow, look, a tasty morsel. That thing looks delicious. So I go and I take a little bite. Oh my god, something's pulling on my face.
We finished a horror stream yesterday. I don't need more jump scares, man. I choked on my nuts. Hey, yo!
And then you know what? You might pull a cool trick.
Excuse
and somehow
me,
you
what?
might get loose of the line. And you go, whoa, that wasn't a tasty morsel at all. I got tricked. Oh, there's something in my mouth.
We're
And
never
just
playing
got
that.
the hook
Fuck
now
that.
there
No.
Forever. It's there's something between my teeth. Steve, could you get this?
Could you imagine? Could you
Gonna be
imagine just having
exhausted.
even just the idea of like something between your teeth and you can't do anything about it? But imagine, then just having like a piece of shrapnel in your face that's just stuck there. And not only do you not have the capability of removing it, nobody you
Nobody
know
else
does.
And no one feels any sympathy either. At best, you get a.
He's
"Oh, you
just
got a new
cool.
piercing."
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn, Jeff's gone metal, huh?
Well, I think
Damn.
it's because no matter what, the fish's life ends in a brutal and violent way.
Yes.
There is no fish retirement.
The
No,
fish
they all
grows
get
old
eaten.
and grey and slumps off from the herd
leaves.
to die a peaceful
Bye.
life amongst the trees. And
Eyes off. Hello.
I see the light. No, it's getting eaten, torn apart. Your cheeks getting pulled by a rod. You're getting dissolved by stomach acid alongside 500 other fish and the whale's guts. You're drowning in saltier water. There's no good out
No.
for a fish. Because the idea of being a fish is like you're in like the
sounds
Texas Chainsaw
awful.
Massacre 24/7.
Every
like
direction they turn around, you hear the revving of the chainsaw.
That's the thing. You
You're
can get
literally
killed
running
any moment as a fish.
24/7, except you've also got 2 extra axes to deal with because a fish could come from above or below
God.
too.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
You can't like hide behind a bush. I guess you could hide in some rocks on the seabed, and also visibility.
I
right?
love
like,
fish,
unless you're in
yum.
crystal clear waters.
And
There
there's
you
no
go,
way
you got
that they're
Nini
not
as well
weirded
out
by
there.
the deep sea fish either. Like,
It's
they
not
must be
easy
looking at
living as a
something
fish.
like,
What the
"Oh, they
fuck?"
look fucking weird.
But you reckon they're like it's like they can't bring it up.
I feel like being a fish seems like an adventure. Like, look at this. Like, imagine you walk around and you see all these weird creatures and suddenly you meet
Ability,
this
right?
guy.
Like unless you're in crystal clear waters.
And there's no way that they're not weirded out by the deep sea fish either. Like, they must be looking at something like guys and being like, they look fucking weird.
But you
Like,
reckon
what the
they're like
fuck?
it's like they can't bring it up. Kind of offensive. Like
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, they're just like, they're little fish kids. They go, no, don't be insensitive. Hey, take it.
it's like when a child sees like a disabled person and starts like pointing at them or whatever, and just like no, that's just how they are. It's okay.
Don't look like that when they're deep down. No, it's because of the pressure. The pressure makes them look like a certain way, and when they stop having the pressure, they turn into this.
Would you ever want to climb a mountain?
I wouldn't climb a mountain. I'd walk up one. I would never do Everest.
I would never that climbing up a mountain is crazy.
There's like a pretty high percentage chance you don't get out of that.
I just don't see the appeal.
Think about
You gotta
going
take,
down.
Like, 3 weeks off work.
Yeah, there's a good chance you'll just die in one of the worst ways, like either getting
Just
crushed
fall-
or rolling down a
ooh.
hill or falling down a crevasse and breaking your leg and just starving to death. Like there's innumerable ways you could die. I'm sure the view is
Fun.
spectacular.
I don't think it is. I think you can barely see anything.
That's what I'm saying. But even what you do see is like when it's something like this, like the image you have there, it's like, oh, you just see more snowy rocks. It's not like you climb to the
Yeah.
top of a nice hill in Yellowstone Valley.
There's no nice
I
restaurant
just
up there.
walk
No,
up the
exactly. You're not
mountain. I don't need to
uncovering like a
climb it.
hidden
I just walk up.
lagoon or valley or something. And especially like Mount Everest as well. You're doing it with like 600,000
yeah,
other people.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, I've
yeah.
heard during peak time of the year, it's literally like a conga line
Never
to
climb
the
a
top
mountain.
of the mountain.
Ah!
So it's not even like you're
I
like
like
a
nature.
bold explorer going where no one's gone before. Didn't someone do it in like shorts? One of those like guys who says they can like control their body temperature.
It sounds
I'm not
good in
kidding. I think a
theory.
guy
In
did
practice,
do
I
that.
would die.
Yeah, it's Wim
These are like one of the things that sounds like it's nice, but then you do it and it's not so nice. Is it really worth it? No. It's probably not probably not a good idea to climb a mountain. The visuals are not worth it. The workout, the fresh air is not worth. You can just get the same feeling somewhere else. I don't know.
I thought it was him. The Iceman says he's
Iceman.
able to like regulate his body
I mean,
temperature and shit.
there must be something to it if he can.
Yeah.
If he didn't die.
You'd be pissed off, wouldn't you? Like you've spent several $1,000s at Kathmandu kidding
You know
yourself.
what I found out is that alcohol does not actually make you warmer. It's just that it changes the way your nerves feel, so you think you're warmer.
Out and you just see some guy.
Yeah, it feels like you're way topping everybody.
It's already impressive to climb to the top, and now he's like doing it even
Now
better than
you know.
He's like, come on, man, at least let me have
What if
this.
you climb up a mountain and you see this guy? Would you go back down? I'm gonna be real. If I see a half-naked man up top the mountain, I would probably go back down. I don't think I want to know what happens after I've met him.
Was in Dark Souls, you know, you can pick your class and you can be like, is it deprived or something? You're just in your.
Oh, yeah, I know the one you mean.
He's just combat rolling to the top of the top of the mountain.
Okay, let me tell you what I explored.
Okay,
I explored the bookshop on the weekend.
Wow.
that's like a mental
You
exploration.
found the
I
library.
used to have a lot of books, like a lot of books.
You seem well read.
I'm not particularly well read, but what happened was I used to buy books for $1.
Sure.
Very quickly, I accumulated a lot of books. And anyway, I moved to one place and then a flood happened. And then I moved to another place. They got kind of left to the elements and so much dust got in there. So I went full 1930s mode and I had a fire in the
You did a book
backyard.
burning.
I had a book burning.
There's a big bonfire.
And I thought, I'm just going to start the collection again. And so this weekend, I went to the bookstore and I got some better books. Some books.
$2.
I got some books with
Damn, he got some good ass books. Yeah, hey. Now that is a book to put on top of your shelf.
Comics.
Oh,
or
yes.
Children's books.
So they've got a whole aisle now dedicated to manga.
I think it's pronounced mango.
And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do it.
Mango.
I'm gonna see what all the fuss is about. And so they had these books on like Junji Ito, and I thought, yeah, it's quite spooky. I like spooky stories.
Oh yeah, he's good. Yep.
So I got a couple of those. I'm wandering around, and I get to the like mystical aisle, and I thought, oh, this would be funny. I'll buy her story and like a book on witchcraft. And then when people come
sounds
around
funny.
and visit, I'll like leave it on the coffee table, and I'll tell people that her story is really into this stuff now.
Oh, dog-eared
I
with,
think
like,
that is smart. I think it's smart to have like something on your like coffee stand or something like that can spark a conversation whenever you have visitors. I think that's a good idea to have like something stupid like this just on your coffee stand. So whenever you have people, they will probably ask about it and you can talk about it if you have nothing to say.
a bookmark in it. And...
Yeah, yeah. So I'm in that sort of aisle, and there's a whole bunch of tarot cards there.
Oh.
Yeah, let's have a look at that.
That's
So I
fun.
look at those. I pick
Those
it
are
up,
fun,
and the
those are
box was very
fun.
light. I went,
I've never
"That's
had a
weird."
tarot card
and It says
reading.
on a sticker,
Is this scary?
please see at the counter. They
It's
can't
scary.
trust tarot cards in the store regular. Interesting. So I went to the front counter, and I bought my couple of books, and I said to the lady, "Why are all the tarot cards behind the counter?" And she goes, "There's so much shoplifting of tarot cards. It's like the most stolen thing in the whole store."
Oh wow. I would not have picked that.
No, I wouldn't have either. I thought that was so interesting. And I said, "So what's number 2?" And then she points down at my book. She goes, "We've got a copy of Berserk up the back, and we don't even keep it at the front counter. We keep it in the storage out the back."
Damn.
That does not surprise me because I've tried to buy the first edition of Berserk, so I'm like, I want to read this, but it's never anywhere. And
That
I
makes
just assumed,
sense.
it's so popular that it's sold out. But that makes way more sense that people are just,
People just yoink it.
shanghaiing it.
Yeah. She also said, well, the reason that the tarot cards are stolen so often is because they're so easy to resell.
Oh.
Oh.
Would stealing them not imbue them with some dark energy, or does that like activate their powers? Now, ironically, if the store actually used the tarot cards, they would know that they're about to get stolen.
True. That's funny. Good
Yeah,
joke.
it's like how no one steals a Ouija board because you always see it coming.
It's funny how recent Ouija boards are.
Yeah, I've heard it's a Parker Brothers thing. isn't
Yeah, it was just some goofy board game from like the 60s.
Got questions? Don't be left in the dark. New glow-in-the-dark Ouija.
It'd be like if Mousetrap turned out to be haunted or something.
Oh yeah, no, I like that. It's like, whatever you
Whoa.
do not go seeking the cheese. I did once, and boy, do I regret it. Do you remember the Mousetrap ad?
It's
That's
a
the
crazy
only thing I-
contraption. Wait,
No, it's the
I never understood the point of these games as a kid.
The crazy
contraption,
contraption,
the fun is catching.
Because I looked at them and I saw you do it once, and then now what?
Fuck.
what they should have for the tarot cards, they're plated in such a way that you just want to steal them. Even if you have no interest in stealing tarot cards, you're like, oh, I could fully take that so easily.
Yeah.
But you do, and then all of a sudden you start hearing like clinks and dinks of small ball bearings rolling around. A giant plastic cage lands on top of you. I don't know how that works with OSHA, but I reckon we could get it pushed through.
Old video games.
Old
Half-Life
video
2,
games,
baby.
especially
Half-Life
old
1, I mean.
online games, are very creepy in a very liminal space kind of way.
That's true.
You know, the graphics are all like very outdated, and you'll be playing games where there'll be the implication of a wider world, but there's you just know, and the reality is there's nothing there.
I like them. That's why I think that in some way, I feel like older horror games are scarier than modern horror games. Now, technology for horror is way better, but the atmosphere and because of the limitation of music and sound, and also the graphics of older horror games, they just feel like so much scarier because of all of that.
Like if I could
They're
just jump
better,
over
yeah.
this wall, I'm in a void.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, like you're playing Pokemon or something, and you actually manage to move
Like I don't know.
and there's a
Yeah.
Like, you know,
ball.
the mist in Silent Hill, like this mist is a big theme of Silent Hill. It's an iconic thing. But the only reason they added the mist is because of loading limitations. So it exists just because of technical issues.
And you step into the door.
Yeah, and you go inside, right? And it's like a liminal space, which is very scary.
Yeah.
And it's like a cave. You're
I never thought
expecting
Pokemon was
to
scary.
encounter Doug Trio and Zubats, but
Yep.
instead it's nothing. As I walked through the cave, it got darker and darker, and I started to notice some strange things. There were skeletons. What's the bit? It's called like Pokemon Death Black. Or
No,
Death
it's
Black?
called Pokemon Blood Red or something. Pokemon, what's a scary color? Pokemon Grey, actually. That's kind of cool. That's a liminal color.
Is there like an adjective we can throw on it? Like,
No.
what about like morbid gray?
I feel Pokemon Grey. I feel
green.
like Pokemon Kill Your Parents Orange.
Where does this go?
I got it.
yeah.
The weird thing was, the man at the EB Games insisted that this was the best version. It's weird though. Never seen that man working there before.
When he spoke backwards and in tongues. But I thought he had just had an aneurysm. I just shrugged. Check it out, it's perfect.
I walk up to one of the corpses and push A, expecting a dialogue box
There's
to
your
open up, and
creepypasta,
one
guys.
did.
I want a creepypasta. Here you go.
Because though the programmers had forgotten to type anything in, and that was when it happened. The Pokemon battle music started playing.
But
I
backwards.
forgot the
And
concept
all
of this
distort-
video. It's called exploration. But I can understand why you forgot about it, because we stopped exploring for a while.
Eventually, I came to a crossroads. I could either go left or right. So I turned right, and as I got to the end of that path, there was another intersection. So I turned right. Eventually, I got tired. I went onto the dark net, and I started asking, what's going on?
Exploring the
and
internet.
Then someone finally replied, never go left.
Oh,
Luckily,
shit.
until then, I had only ever gone right. And the username was just...
H3LPM3.
Help me.
I logged back onto my game
Help
point.
me.
I turned left. That's when it happened.
Oh, shit.
I blacked out. In the game and in real life. I woke up the next day and I went outside. I was suddenly in the cave in real life.
That is
I
so
yelled
stupid.
out into the cave, hello? Is anybody there?
So fucking
But
dumb.
all I heard back was echoes. As time went on though, the echoes started to become more distorted.
It was surreal. It was more than surreal. It was
This
liminal.
happened, guys.
My dad's
is
gonna
real.
kill me.
That's it. They've always got their priorities wrong, yeah.
I came across several piles of bones.
I bent down over one of the skeletons and I saw in its pocket a journal. I opened the journal and I read the first page. It said, "I'm so happy. Today I just bought my copy of Pokemon Gray."
All this is written down in a journal.
I flipped through the pages and then I found it. They said they found the truck too. They went into the cave as well. And now they're saying that they're lost in the cave.
This person's style of writing was familiar.
Oh my god.
My suspicions were confirmed when I got to the final page. All that it was hundreds and hundreds of scratchings that said, "Don't go left."
Then I saw it. They signed their name at the bottom of their last journal entry. H3LPM3.
No.
That's when I realized it was saying
True.
I walked around in the game a little bit more until I saw the first human
is
figure
so
I'd
stupid.
seen in this cave in the game.
Is
I
that
started
Ash?
to get closer to Ash Ketchum, but he wasn't usual. He was 18 feet tall.
Whoa.
And his limbs
Hold
were
up.
all very
Yo.
lanky, not like in the cartoons. Instead of, "I want to be the best," he said, "I want to kill everybody."
And as his face got closer, it was like my vision was overcome with TV static.
And I blacked out. When I woke up, I
Damn.
was in a strange, new place. It was still the cave, but in the distance, I could see lights like those of a hospital room. There was a hospital bed in the cave. And
that's it.
Ash Ketchum was in the hospital bed.
pregnant.
I went over there to see what was going on. And as I got up right next to Ash, I realized he's been in a coma the whole time.
No
Wait a
way.
minute. I had seen a theory about this.
That's when I looked back again and I realized
What was it?
Ash had my face. One of his mouths just opened and it played like the garbled, creepy Pokemon cries.
We've done that 8 times.
This is
That's why we can't do
This
that.
is the 4 a.m. tired Discord call. This is when you're really stupid and tired and you're sitting on Discord just yapping.
But what if we did it a 9th
It can't be
time?
more static. He can't open his mouth and more static comes out. Like he
I blinked and now I was in the bed, looking up. But I was no longer in the cave.
I was in the hospital. I had just woken up and my parents were around me. They said that I
Yay.
fainted.
I was looking around for my Game Boy Color, but I couldn't see it anywhere. I asked my dad, and he said, "It's at home, but we haven't even bought you a single game to play in it yet."
You've been playing an empty Game Boy the whole time.
No way.
This experience shook me to my core, but my dad and mum both reassured me that everything will be all right. Anyway, this might be my last journal entry for a few weeks. Me and my parents are going to go on holiday tomorrow to visit New York City. Thanks, everyone. Dated September 10th, 2001.
Fucking idiots. Fucking idiots.
One.
Fucking idiots.
Jesus Christ, that's so stupid. A few weeks later, I was at a cafe out with my girl when all of a sudden I looked across the table and what I saw, it shocked me to my core. The guy from EB Games was just like there, like Michael Caine giving like a no nod.
So dumb.
Yeah. Like a pedestrian walks past and he's gone.
That's it. Yeah. Or it's got to be like a suspenseful thing, like, uh-oh, think of what the ramifications for the whole world will be. So, over the years, I've tried to put that all behind me, keep it out of my memory. Maybe it really was all just a dream. Except,
Yeah.
one day, I was browsing the Pirate Bay,
Yeah.
and someone had uploaded the ROM, Pokemon
Oh,
Void
shit.
Black.
Pokemon
There it
Void
was.
Black.
And it had been downloaded 30 million times.
I clicked on it and the description was just an assy art picture of Ash Ketchum's face in the bed. Exactly how I remember it.
I ran downstairs. I knew my dad liked to use the pirate bay. I went into his study. I burst through the door. Don't play that ROM. But when I opened the door to his office, there was just a chair, an empty pile of clothes.
No!
And the ROM was open. He had gone to a liminal
He's a part of the game now.
and I would never see him again.
All I heard was that familiar beat. Beep, 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 beep.
The fuck? Ash!
Thanks again to NordVPN. Don't forget to get a huge deal on our 2-year plan.
Chad, this is why we don't read creepypasta. This is exactly why we don't read creepypasta. W fucking video. That video felt like a trip. That was such a funny video. I love that. I love this channel. I have to like it. Just have to like it before I forget, man. That was so good. W video. We love this. I hope you liked that. It was so fun. I thought that was fun. Felt like a mad trip. I'm gonna be real. I lost my brain cells. I think we all lost them together. We all lost brain cells together, and that's all that matters. I thought it was fun, though. I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you watch this on YouTube and you enjoyed this, make sure you tell me down below. Say hi. I like pineapple, and I like this part. Also, like the video if you can. I would highly appreciate if you can like the video. You can sub to the channel if you like if you like reacts. Feel free to sub to the channel, and also if you want to come in the app with us live, when I hang out with us live, you're free to come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/Adley. We would love to have you there, and yeah, appreciate y'all watching. Now I'm gonna go.